Good morning to you all, good afternoon, or good evening, good night. How are you all doing? Thank you for stopping by my channel, The Sacred Alchemist, 1111. I'm your reader, Lorraine. Guys, I'm going to get stuck into your reading now. This reading is going to be slightly different. It feels like it needs to come out, it needs to be said with regards to a particular person. This can be yourself or somebody that's around you right now that is a little bit aloof, a little bit feeling very indifferent, very closed off. Let's just get stuck in. I have been getting messages during my slumber period, but I've also been meditating throughout the night. So I've been using those sort of like binaural beats, the headphones on, I kind of slept through them. But what I felt, the first thing that popped into my mind when I sort of like woke up in between meditating and waking up was that somebody is feeling very much like they're very anxious at the moment. They're feeling very frustrated to do with the fact that they are having trouble manifesting. And they're frustrated because what they're trying to achieve isn't happening as soon as they would like it to be. But the fact is that you're not really living in, or they are not really living in the moment, or this could be you that I'm speaking with. You're not living in this precise moment in time. When you live in the moment and you can manifest, you need to kind of like be able to relax. And I feel that you're trying to do that, but you're kind of like finding yourself either hopping into the past or hopping into the future to try and see, oh, you know, what would it be like right now if it happens, you know, or when it happens, and oh, the reason why it didn't work for me before is because of this, and the other. And there's also a bunch of people around you that doesn't understand about your journey, it's not that they don't care, because remember, it's like we're all at different stages, we're all in different timelines, okay? And most of us are feeding into this third dimensional reality, whilst the rest of us are shifting towards fifth dimensional consciousness. So obviously there is a huge gap, and it feels as if it is light years wide, okay? That's how distant some of you may be feeling with the people around you, okay? So this could be friends, family, work colleagues, etc. Okay, but the fact is that it's part of this process. Remember, we have been, in a sense, and when you say it in that kind of way, we've all been experiencing a traumatic existence prior to us coming into the age of Aquarius, where we were structured, we were encased, encompassed around order, control, punishment. Don't dare to think about that. Don't dare to dream about that, because it will never work for you. Who are you? And it was all to do with the fact that, you know, it led to a lot of missed opportunities, wasted dreams, wasted lives, okay? But now that we are speeding up now into today's, you know, where we are right now, in 2021, we are breaking down those timelines. We are breaking down those ideologies, indoctrinated ideologies, traumatic as they were and tyrannical. We're breaking those down. And all that is left is this state of pureness that had been covered up in so much shit. And then now it's starting to having to reacquaint ourselves again. You were told before never to pray to your ancestors, never to connect with your spirit guides or your higher power, because that's black magic, that's demonic, that's satanic, that's going against God. You're going to burn in hell. You shouldn't be doing that. So for some people that were feeling very much like they needed a spiritual guide, they needed guidance, because where they were going to in certain man-made structures of religious worships and practices, and disclosing and really pouring out their hearts to these men of cloth, the majority of them were being abused by it because they were going through the wrong way. They were going through the wrong channels and still coming out feeling even more confused, even more unfulfilled. Because the real truth of what they wanted, it was up, but that still leaves me with a burning question. For others, they were suppressed into thinking, well, go and do your rosary. Go into your Bible and just pray, and don't ever, ever think about contacting these spirits again, because they, this and that. And this is where a lot of people were, frustrated. Now, that's not the case. Okay, you're breaking away from that. And as we know, most of these men of cloth are coming from a place of lust and ego, devil energy. All right, we've seen it in the news. We're seeing it right now. I'm not making it up. Okay, so this breakdown of this sort of inverted commas matrix style mentality is now becoming a thing of the past. Now we're just left with well, how do we get through this time, this moment, right? Because we're literally like in the first week of January, okay? At the time of this recording, it's January the 6th. I think it's the 6th or the 5th. It's the 6th today. Now, I'm going to get stuck into the reading. Now, obviously, just take what resonates here. It is purely a general reading. It's not about your star sign or your gender. It's literally about the energies that we're picking up. But what I've been picking up is just a yearning. You've answered the call, but it's as if like you can't get there yet. Why is it not happening for me just now? Remember, darlings, you're still closing out certain toxic karmic cycles. And it's as if like you're waiting for other people's missions with you to naturally close out. It's not about just the fact that you have to close out certain cycles with other people. They have to close out certain cycles with you. Okay, because they're going through their process, they're going through their soul mission, and you are teaching them certain lessons that they need to learn from you, and vice versa. All right. So let's just go get into this reading. Now, when I was waking up, I thought of the first deck I thought of was the mystical shaman oracles, and I didn't even realize that I've actually got the deck. I just kind of googled it and I thought, oh my gosh, yeah, I've got that, because I've got quite a lot of decks, and there seems to be some kind of message in here for somebody. All right, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to pull this card first. It really felt like it was calling me for me to pull and to give you a message. Now, I hardly really use this deck, so I will be referring to the book as extra sort of messages, okay? So just bear with me a sec. I'm just going to give this a really good shuffle, okay? Remember, you can also check out your other my other readings to get extra messages as well. All right, just bear with me. Okay, right. I'm going to cut the deck. This is your card, the Hunter. The Hunter. It's like you're definitely on the movement. You've made that decision. You're getting out there. You are hunting for yourself. You're hunting for a higher self. You're hunting for your purpose. I just have a sense of somebody that is not allowing anybody or anything to hold them back anymore. This is about survival of the fittest, survival of the smartest. You're finding innovative ways, creative ways of maintaining your abundance, going after whatever dream it is that you've got going for yourself in order to become prosperous and still remain successful. Okay? You've got a lot of protection around you, regardless as to what's going on. There is like an infusion of different various energies that are trying to sort of like reach out to you. But what you need to do is to remain in this state of living in the moment. The present is so important right now, I think, for you, because it's going to allow you to go with the flow instead of trying to resist. It's quite an emotional time for you, but the fact is that it's calling for you to be grounded. This is very strong earth energy as well as air energy. You're going to be able to see things from a higher soulful perspective if you allow yourself the time and space to do it. It doesn't matter about what anybody says about you and your progress or the method of how you're doing things. That's neither here nor there. And you should, I don't mean to make you sound egotistical, but just dismiss whatever they say, because this is about you and your connection with your higher self, your higher power, your angels, your archangels, your spirit guides, your ancestors. Okay? Getting back into this divine order, because we have been pushed out in so many different directions. It's about getting back on the divine order, in that kind of sense, the divine path, your purpose. All right. I'm just going to get some additional information from this with regards to the hunter. Before the dawn of agriculture, we hunted in the forest to feed our kin. The hunter never takes more than the village needs to survive, often taking only one creature, the good kill. He is a master tracker who knows which path to follow to find success. The invitation is rely on your own skills to traverse the thick forest you are in to reach your destination. You need to follow the tracks left by spirit to claim your bounty, which is already prepared and being offered to you. Do not follow the maps drawn by others, as they will not lead you true. Instead, become the map maker. Find your internal compass and use all your senses, including your common sense. And the medicine says here, don't settle for the roadkill. It could be poison. Be careful that you do not become the prey of your desires and fantasies. Remember to not want more than you need, so you are not guided by unbridled ambition. It is okay to come home empty-handed. All right. So this is it's so important, guys, because I just feel that right now, this is kind of like where we all are at this precise moment in time. We're trying to find the beat of our own drum. We're trying very, very much to ensure that we don't make the same mistakes again. Okay. And I'll tell you now, if somebody wants to offer you advice, or you sort of attempt to offer somebody advice and they don't accept it, don't feel offended. Don't feel offended by it, because remember, if it doesn't resonate with them, it doesn't resonate with them. They're going to just leave it alone. And the same applies to you. Okay? You mustn't feel guilty about it. Don't feel obligated into, because it's my sister. I have to listen to what my sister has to tell me, or my brother. And because what you end up doing is you're going back into that third dimensional mindset, which is going to keep you trapped. Okay? You are walking your own path. You know the direction that you need to go to. When you are feeling a little bit lost, take a moment to stand in the present, close your eyes and just breathe. Take deep breaths in order to then be able to get the signs and synchronicities that you need to get from the universe. And then you just keep moving forward. Okay? But you need to have that space and time by yourself in order to do so. And there's no right or wrong ways, again, of doing what it is that you need to do. Okay? So that's the hunter. This is a very significant card for you. Now, let's get stuck into the sacred destiny. No, actually, I'm told native spirit. Let's just pull this. You do have a lot of people around you that are really trying to they're trying to push you off your path in a way that I don't think some of them are doing it willfully. Some of them are doing it unconsciously. They're not even aware of what they're doing or what they're saying to you. Again, don't get offended. You just need to make sure that you're staying on course. We've got card number 27. 27 is 2 and 9 is, sorry, 2 and 9. 2 and 7 is 9. Okay, so this is about you being closing things out. I'm picking up on the 9 of Pentacles energy, so this is about being strictly independent as well. All right, no codependency in sight. This is about you staying independent and stabilized as much as you can. All right, because I don't feel you're definitely not by your destination where you need to be, but you are heading in the right direction. Okay, leave those people alone, let them go. And I feel that this is what you're doing. It's just, it feels strange, but it's the right thing to do. All right, the card that we've got is the peace pipe. I love this because I feel that right now, as we are all going our separate ways, I feel that right now this is about not creating any more discrepancies or hatred or chaos. You have to leave the situation in a peaceful manner. If there's anything that you have done wrong with somebody or they have done wrong by you, allow the person to make amends. That's part of the closure. That's part of the experience. That's part of you closing out a particular cycle in your life. For some of you, you could be entering into your third life cycle. So you're, sort of like in your sort of late 30s to early 40s to mid 40s. Okay, so you're heading into the third, I can't remember which age it is now, but you're heading into your third life cycle. All right. So it's all about being peaceful now. It's not about being, vindictive and this, and the other. No. Allow the universe to step in for you when it needs to. If you are troubled by individuals or groups of people who wish to do you harm, because what happens is that it will just rebuke straight onto them. It will rebound straight onto them because you're keeping yourself in the present moment. You are not allowing yourself to be, irked by any puerile kind of, suggestions or comments or anything like that. It's not going to mean anything to you. But I feel that either you, maybe, or somebody else wants to come to you with a peace offering. I would say allow them to say what they have to say. Because if you notice that, you've got the peace pipe here and it's heading in that direction. Interesting. But you are facing in the other direction. I know you can't really see the cards very well, but there's a picture of somebody, okay? But what this is saying, you've got a bear right, sort of like, that's got your back. That's your ancestors. That's your energy. That's your essence. That's protecting you, okay? But what I feel going on here is that there may be somebody that's wanting to come towards you with a peace offering or an explanation. But even though you are sort of unbothered, you are definitely, hold on guys, sorry about that guys, I just my cat just came in from outside. So as I was saying to you, you've definitely got somebody that wants to approach you with some form of apology. Some kind of message will be reaching you, but you are definitely guarded but fiercely protected by anybody that may have some kind of malicious intent towards you. All right. But yeah, you can hear what they have to say, be mature enough about it, accept and thank their attempt to make amends. They may want to follow you on with your journey, or you can just part ways of where you both stand once you've said what you needed to say and then move forward. All right. So I'm just going to give you another additional message with regards to this peace pipe. And what it says is healing old wounds with people and situations. Carefully do whatever you need to do to make amends. Forgive yourself and forgive others. It's time. You no longer need to carry the burden. You are a mender. Help others mend bridges in their lives. You bring peace to the world. All right. So you know that this is time to kind of make movements towards really, getting, past certain hurts and pain and stuff like that. What your native spirit wants you to know is that in native traditions, sharing a peace pipe filled with sacred tobacco and herbs was a way of finding common ground and dropping discord. It was a respite in order to calmly assess a situation and find a peaceful resolve. There are times to drop everything and leave. There are also times to carefully mend bridges with people, situations, and places. This is one of those healing times. Maybe there is a wound inside you that needs to be forgiven or accepted. Maybe you need to forgive yourself or forgive another. Transform the inner grievance. Do it now. You don't need to forgive the act, but there's power in forgiving the person. You no longer need to carry it with you. Perhaps there is a person from your past with whom you should reconnect. You know what you need to do. This is the time to do it, all right? And the journey says, write down the answer to these questions. If there was an area of my life to which I need to bring peace, what might it be? What's the first step that I need to take toward resolving a rift with another or a feeling unfinished regarding a person or situation? And then take action, all right? I'm very drawn to sort of like give you this kind of detailed information because I really feel that somebody really needs it right now, okay? Excellent. Really, really great. So what we're going to do, we're going to step into the tarot and see what we've got going on. So I'm going to be using the Akashic Tarot. This deck kind of reminds me actually of cross between a tarot deck and an oracle card as well. All right. So I will be pulling extra messages, information from the book as well. All right. So let's have a look and see what's happening. This is going to be the overall energy of your situation. Okay, I'm going to just pull one card. This is the overall energy. Okay. Seven of Forces, balance. Air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Balance. This actually is quite appropriate for you right now, and I do sense that you need to have some kind of balance going on in your life right now. Spirit's definitely pointing in that right direction. For some of you guys, this is definitely about a closing out of a partnership, where there could be some kind of legal action being taken, legal documentation has been taken. I'm going to take this card as well because it feels to me that it's like it wants to come out and it's not actually put in the deck. As you can see how I'm holding it, all right? But I'll just finish this off. You could actually be visiting an attorney. I'm hearing London based, not because I'm from London, but it's just, it just popped up London based. Okay, so this practice it could have an office in different parts of the world, okay? But it's saying London based. There's something about, I'm hearing a long drawn out clause. So this could be to do with hearing, not text, deeds. Deeds. So this could be property. It could be land itself as an immovable property or a movable property, which would be a house. Okay, so I'm sensing that for some of you guys, there's something that happened in the past that needs to be addressed right now. And I feel that when you were trying to get out of the situation, it's this clause that is holding you back. For some of you guys, all right? So just be mindful of that. But for everybody else, this is to do with you having to balance out, your situation within yourself, your mindset. And I'm hearing a lot of justice as well. For some of you guys, you're going to be getting your justice. And I do sense it's going to be from this situation, from this, whatever this closeout is going to be. 7 is a very strong spiritual number as well. So there's something very spiritual that's happening to you as well within your, your common sense, your senses, your virtues as well. Everything is like it's been renewed and rebalanced. Okay, so this is great. This card wants to speak, and it is Adsum. Interesting. Card number 22. Now, I'm not sure of this card in particular. It feels to me, though, as if you've got your spirit guides that surround you right now. Any kind of information. Remember what I said to you, that sometimes it's if like you're not sure where you're going. You are going to have answers it's going to come to you straight away. All right. The answers will reach you as and when you need it. You've got your guardian angels around you. You've got your spirit guides around you. If you believe in the fairies, which I certainly do. The fairies are around you as well. You've got old great-great-great-grandparents, great-great-great-grandmothers and grandfathers. That's all around you. Whoever I'm dealing with here, you are highly, very powerfully blessed. There's something about your spirit, your soul, that is significant in the real world. The real world, I mean the spirit world. Remember, We are in this planet. This is a stage. It's an amphitheater where all kinds of activities happens and goes on. But this is over now. It's time to leave the stage. This is our cue to leave the stage and head back to the real world. But there's something about this particular, whoever I'm dealing with, your soul, it has a real significance. What's going on here. This, you know, it could be for any of you guys, all right? But you just need to take what resonates with this bit, all right? Let me just pick up and see what Adsum is all about. And remember, we've got Master Builder number 22 as well. So this is about, you know, getting structured, you know, being structured, balanced out, stability, really making sure that you are just really supported right now. And I feel that for some of you guys, you're going through that situation as well, where you are going to get the support that you need. You are not on your own here. All right. You may have actually had a loved one recently pass, friend, family, you know, lover. They're watching your back because they know that you were a good person. Well, you know, you are a good person. All right. Because somehow they've read your soul. They've met the higher you, your higher self. And I feel that they could even be part of your soul family, all right? Now, in the upright position, a candle casts light on an open book held by a young woman sitting at a desk. Her eyes are drawn to the side as if she were distracted from her reading by a curious thought or someone nearby. She is surrounded by several people, many of whom are somewhat translucent and glowing. An angel bends and whispers, "Adsum, I arrive. I am here. I attend you." So Adsum is a single word that has many, many meanings. First, it affirms your own strength and focus in the present. Remember what I said to you guys about living in the present moment. You can use it as a command word whenever you find yourself distracted from what's at hand. Say, "Adsum, I am here," and feel yourself attend to the situation or person before you. This word also declares your arrival at your goals and your wishes coming true. Say, "Adsum, I arrive," and take a moment to see yourself reaching your goals absolutely. Whenever you get to this card, know that you're on your way to the results you seek with the help of others and the glorious help of Spirit. This card also reminds you to be assured that no matter what's happening in your life, Spirit is always there for you. They reach out to you, sharing their light and power and serving you in every way. From the least to the highest, from grandma to the divine, an eternal community attends you. Say, "Adsum," and take some time to attend to them too. You can act on your promise to God as Spirit lifts you upon their shoulders. You are present for each other, and together you arrive at your dreams. Wow. I mean, guys, come on. This is seriously, like, you know, I just feel that I was just so compelled to get these cards out for somebody. All right. So this is your overall energy. You are guided. You have guidance. And these beings are trying to balance you out. They're trying to help you to balance your life out right now at this precise moment in time. Whoever you are extremely lucky and blessed, but you have been putting in a lot of work, which is why you're getting your rewards right now. All right. So let's get stuck into the tarot. Ooh, sorry guys, hold on. I don't know when this happens. Right, they've all just dropped. Hold on. Right. Feel something. That's a sign that they needed to be jolted awake. Something's jolting you awake, or there's somebody around you that's been jolted awake by your energy, by your presence, your chi energy. Everything about you is changing. It's evolving. You are changing your reality. So this is a bit like chaos magic that we are doing right here, right now. You don't have to feel guilty. It is your birthright to be successful. For some of you guys, you are trying to get into the mystical side, where magic is concerned, where manifesting is concerned, where using the law of attraction is concerned. A lot of you are starting to look at ancient texts. I'm picking up on understanding it can work with certain spirits, but be very careful. know what you're doing. Make sure that you are meditating, keeping yourself in a very highly healthy situation, high vibration, you know, and sort of like in a sense of groundedness and gratitude. All right. So this is a lot. Gosh, this reading, it's a lot of information going on. It's not even 6:30 in the morning where I am right now. And I just got some massive downloads, and this is why I've got to get this reading out for you. First card now is the Ace of Wands. We've got some massive new beginnings. Look at this. You know what? I'm just holding it like this. It's as if somebody is giving you this peace pipe. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for a new beginning. Now, either way, this could be for a new beginning for you, the both of you, or it's a new beginning for you both in a separate kind of context, okay? So this is great. This is opportunities that's coming your way. We've got the 9 of Swords. Somebody's really stressed. Remember what I said to you, don't be anxious, live in the present moment. Don't stress yourself out at all. Everything is going to work itself out. Remember to use the word adsum if you are getting yourself in a, you know, really sticky situation. Do me a favor, guys, Google what adsum is, and you can always rewind back what I mentioned about the adsum card as well. Whenever you feel a bit despondent, okay, because I see with this, I don't know if you can see it, guys, but above the bed there's a sword, and it's in the heart of a, sorry, it's gone through a bird. It looks like a dove to me where I'm standing. From where I'm sitting, it looks like it's a dove that has been pierced in the heart by a sword. So I know that there's certain things that are disappointing you, frustrating you. Gosh, why are these bloody people waking up around me? Why do I feel as if I'm on my own? Etc, etc, etc. You do have other people. We're all in the same boat. We are all going through that same situation as well. But the thing is, you cannot become too frustrated. It's your vision. It's your dreams, it's your life, it's your goals, it's your purpose, it's your destiny, it's your chance to ascend and become more uplifted within yourself. But remember, it's also the people around you, they have their soul missions and stuff, as I said, to work out and go through. So you will be ascending and moving forward with 1 or 2 of them, but the rest, no. All right, it's not their time yet. They will figure it out. They will get there in the end. You have to keep moving forward. Don't stress yourself out. Now, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, I feel that this is blocking this energy from coming through. And it's making you feel extremely disappointed. I'm also picking up on a feeling of guilt. Loosen the guilt. Let that guilt go. Now, interestingly enough, we've got a dove here. And it's holding an olive branch. Okay, and you've got a peace pipe here as well. Remember what I said to you about this this sword that's pierced the heart of a dove. I feel whoever I'm dealing with, you had some real cross of words with somebody. This person hurt you, or you hurt the other person with your words, and it energetically wounded you. All right, but this is the opportunity now that you have to make sure that you are in this moment of forgiveness. Okay, forgive. And move on. Next card we've got is the 3 of Wands. So remember what I said to you, forgive, and move on, move forward. You are facing the right direction. You know that you've got your ships coming in. You're waiting and expecting certain things to come to you. But remember, you're also about taking action as well, all right? So you know what it is that you need to do. You know what it is that you need to do. For some of you guys, as I said, it's about, all right, we make amends. And then we part ways. But that's okay, because I feel that the time that you guys had spent together, you would have learned a lot about each other, about yourselves, and most importantly about the situation that you know that you're never going to get involved in again. You're never going to experience it again because you've already learnt this life, you know, this life lesson already. Next card we've got is the 5 of Pentacles. So I do feel that for some of you guys, you're turning your back on this poverty consciousness. It's bullshit. It's 3D. It doesn't do anything for you, and this is fake. This is all about being committed towards making a change. Your finances may have been affected. Be committed enough to make the change in order to remove that, transmute that negative energy. Okay, turn it back into the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, save back on certain expenditures. Okay, the more you save, the more you'll be able to, it'll be able to take you places as well. You don't have to spend everything, that your heart, that you see. Spend what you need to spend, but make sure that it's justified enough, that it's going to, that you are definitely going to be able to save money to move on when you need to. Now, with this fence here in the background as well, this is also about protective energy. This reminds me as well, of an impasse. An impasse is like a situation that you're in, but where you're trying to get to, there's a block because you're not meant to go that way. And I feel that you've been turned around to go in a different direction because that way is not for you. The next card that we have got is the Seven of Wands in reverse. Great that this is in reverse because this is about you not resisting anymore. Don't resist because you may have had to take a different direction. Don't resist because this is Spirit's way of saying, we're guiding. Remember, you've got the Adsum. You've got the Adsum card, and this is definitely about you being, you're being directed spiritually in the direction that you need to get to. The bottom of the deck, we've got the Ten of Cups. It's in reverse. Yes, I know. However, what do you want to do with it? What do you want to do with it right now? Because you have the choice. You've got the ability, you've got the power within you to say, something, if I stay in the moment, I'm going to become more happier and content within myself. If I then move myself back in the past, if I move myself back into the future, if I'm future thinking, but I'm not even in the present anymore, then your Ten of Cups gets affected. All right? The choice is yours. Underneath this is the Magician. You have the power to transmute it. You've got a choice. I'm going to leave that with you. All right. Now, to round off this reading, I'm going to pull this Sacred Destiny. I can pull this now. Let's round off this reading. This really is a reading that needs to be, this is quite powerful. I'm going to pull 2 cards for you. Community. To me, this is about your soul family, your spirit family. You are transitioning. You are heading towards a different way of thinking and existing. You are ascending. You are leaving behind all forms of hurt, trauma, pain. You're transforming yourselves and you're heading towards the light. Shadow work is being done. Okay? Remember what I said to you, you are not on your own. You do have your people around you, but you may not be able to see them, but they're still your people. You can still get them. Right, they're helping you along. Next, it's like to say you're not out of the woods yet. All right, you're going there, but you're not out of the woods yet. So just hold on. Next, we have is, all right. I need to give it a shuffle. Oh wow, okay, we've got success. Look at this. So what are you really stressing yourself out? Because you've got the success. It's going to work out for you in the end. If you decide to remain in the present moment, you are going to become successful. In fact, you are already successful. It's already happening. Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, it's happened. So be it. It is done. It is done. It is done. It's now. All right? It's not, when it's going to happen. It's happening now, mate. It's up to you, however you want to take this reading. All right? But this, I just felt this was a reading that needed to be said to somebody who is really feeling very frustrated with people. If you want to go and understand what magic is all about, because I feel that this is to do with manifesting. This is to do with using rituals. This is to do with spell work. This is to do with you having to be able to manipulate the energies around you. Use the elements to your advantage. Become an alchemist. Okay, this is what this could be you really. Remember what I said to you with regards to the magician. The magician is also an alchemist. Use the tools of divination around you. They are there to guide you. You have the power within you as an alchemist to change this around if you want to. Or you can leave it like this, but then you're not going to be studying, you're not going to be using the alchemy very well. All right? Guys, I want to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching this lengthy reading. It's almost 40 minutes long. I do apologise, but I feel that everything needed to happen and to be said in this reading because it's really about you at the end of the day. Take it in increments, you know, whatever you want from this. But this is what I've got for you, all right? You have yourselves a very blessed, successful and lovely day. Take care of yourselves and each other. And, you know, if I haven't already said it, I should have said it already. But anyway, Happy New Year, all right? Focus on being in the present, okay? Take each day as it comes, all right? Your blessings are always there. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.